Okay, welcome back to Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons. My name is David Ashbaugh. I am, of course, your Dungeon Master, and as always, we are joined by our three fearless adventurers, Dorinius Wartinius, played by Darren Warts, Sir Alex of Kerrigan, played by Alex Kerrigan, the most unique of names, and, of course, Devad Noteb, played by David Beaton, giving Alex a run for his money when it comes to unique character names.
Hey, no one would know the difference if I didn't say what it was.
It's your name backwards.
Yours is the most unique sounding of mine and Alex's specifically.
Yeah,
Singling me out like that.
Darren just kind of medieval-fied his name, so all three of
just
you...
add an Ennius to the end of it.
All three of you not very good at coming up with character names, but hey, I like them.
I put Sir in front of mine.
Anyways, a quick recap of last episode, which was a really fun episode. It was, I believe, our longest one yet, because it was episode 10. We've reached that pinnacle, boys.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course,
good to get that.
After the Never Sinks 4 surprisingly sank...
Didn't see it coming.
No,
it's not.
Cliche incoming. You wake up on a tropical beach somewhere, and as soon as you awaken, you take on some skeletons, one of which gets shot in the head by a mysterious female who comes running out of the jungle, and as soon as I described her, Darren called it was Amelia Earhart. Fuck you, Darren.
Damn right.
Yay.
You know it. That's my theme for this show, is to call all of your twists, I hope.
And so she led you back to her little cave hideout where she's been hiding for a few months. You saw she still got the plane there. She showed you to a large door which had some engravings on it, which sent you on a quest to find two halves of one key, first half of which was hidden in a graveyard, and I believe David disarmed a trap on the graveyard by putting a lime underneath it, if I'm not mistaken.
Did.
And
that crushed it.
Before that, I think Alex offered Amelia Earhart a lime, but she had told him it is a tropical island. There are limes everywhere. I'm just trying to make Alex spending 10 gold on limes as useless as possible.
And so far it has proven not to be.
Yeah. We're using him to solve traps.
Yeah, and then you guys found another secret door that had a series of tumbler combinations on it. And I believe it was Alex and Dave started sinking into some quicksand before you figured out that you needed to arrange the tumblers in a certain order. The tumblers, of course, had the elements on them: earth, wind, fire, and water. You figured out that combination. The door opened. You went inside. The door closed. And then you navigated a little maze where you found some treasure. I believe David, in my opinion, came away with the big winning treasure in that one, where he got his
armlet of the arachnid.
Yeah, he got his little web shooter. And then
just slinging rope.
And then you guys found yourselves at the precipice of a large cavern where you saw a chest elevated up on a dais. And I believe Darren tried to fly, but found he was unable to fly in this cave, so he walked in. I believe, David, did you web sling yourself somewhere within the cave so that you weren't quite at the entrance?
I don't think so. I can't remember. I don't think I've gotten a chance to use it. I think I made mention that I was thinking about it, but then thought against it.
Alex used his arrow of teleportation, shot himself right next to the chest, and as soon as he appeared next to the chest, the door to the cavern slammed shut behind all three of you. All the lights in the cave went out, and the last thing you heard was "Dead men tell no tales." And that is where we find ourselves starting episode 11. However, of course, we got to do our little dude dialogue, where we get some information about the players or just some fun questions, and this is one of the fun questions I have for each of you. Now, I will say this. You cannot use the title of one of our episodes so far. If this show ever got turned into a musical, what do you think the most popular songs would be titled? Alex, let's start with you.
Alive in This Trying Time.
Nope, that's the name of an episode.
Damn it. Chuck, I Hardly Knew Ya.
I like that.
Yeah.
We should also mention as well, maybe just the characters you guys are playing. So Alex is a level 3 fighter. Darren is a level 3 wizard, Aasimar wizard. Alex is a half-elf fighter. And David is a tiefling bard. So, David, what do you think a good song title for the Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons Broadway show would be?
Let's call it a Lime to Remember.
All right. You got. I'll accept that. And Darren.
Wait, I got another one. Can I go again?
You should.
No. Darren has to go.
Riz Boneroys and Girls.
All right. And Alex, seeing as how Alex usually contributes at least 2 answers, so what's the second one?
It was actually going to be the dismemberment of Riz Bonnaroo, which is going to be the name of the super metal, the song that David played to make him famous.
Nice. All right, well,
that's an all death metal Broadway show. There's an idea.
Hey, I'd pay money for that Broadway show. 100%.
For sure. Just pterodactyl screams on stage.
Except for one solo ballad, hauntingly beautiful ballad, sung by himself, by Alex, titled, I Shot a Child.
It's like the interlude into the dismember is just that in there, and then it's just gonna break right down. Yeah.
I just picture it's like a black stage, single spotlight on Alex, kind of looking like Galadriel.
Exactly.
The opening of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, just a soft guitar drum. Just I shot a child.
Yeah. You need that ethereal, like It all plays out an interpretive dance behind him.
You're welcome, Broadway. There's your new idea. All right, so like I had mentioned, we're going to pick up, as we always do, right where we left off. Alex, you're standing on the dais. Darren and David, you're standing in darkness. I'd say probably about 40 or 50 feet away from Alex. You do all have night vision, if I am not mistaken, so you can kind of see each other. But just to start off, everybody roll me an initiative. You're not in combat right now, but I just want to get kind of a marching order for who wants to do what, just so we're not talking over each other.
Yeah, that is
when we get into combat.
Solid 10 for myself.
I just did a 15.
I did a 12.
All right, well, so then, Alex, you are up. What would you like to try and to do?
The first thing I want to do is open up the treasure chest, because I don't think I've done that just yet. Right when I got up there, everything went dark, so I want to try and open the treasure chest, see what's in there.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
With my right hand.
With
your non-masturbatory hand?
Oh, no, that's the one I'm very familiar with. No,
that's your go-to.
That's Palmula right there.
Tried and true.
I guess I'm going to because the lights are off, so I'm just going to thumb around with my right hand. I'm going to try and find the treasure chest, and I'm going to pat it on the head, and then I'm going to go, oh, there it is, and then try and open it.
Oh, trying to find that very specific spot.
Okay,
which is a myth. We all know.
Make me, Alex, an investigation check.
Investigation. Not gonna do it. It's 4.
Oh, Alex rolls a 4 on his investigation.
That's my belly button.
Attaboy.
And
diddling David.
So, Alex, as soon as you touch the chest, it comes alive.
Whoa.
Yeah, mimic. Fucking mimic, isn't it?
It is going to roll an unarmed strike against you, Alex. You have a DC of 15, and it's going to roll a 16 on its unarmed strike. So what it does, Alex, is it comes alive, big tongue lashes out at you, and whack, knocks you back about 10 feet onto the staircase. But as it knocks you onto the staircase, you realize you're standing on top of a pressure plate, and so all the lights in the cavern come back on. And now, all 3 of you are in combat with a mimic.
Yeah. Fucking never trust. But this is what I thought was going to happen with David's chest.
No worked out, though.
And we're going to say that first attack on Alex was a surprise roll, or a surprise attack. And so now I'm going to roll initiative for the mimic, and it is going to roll another 16, 2 in a row. Look at that. And so he gets to go first once again. And so Alex, he's going to jump over to you. You're kind of on the stairs, knocked prone. Whoa. He's going to jump over to you. He jumps on your chest and just starts licking your face excitedly, like...
Good thing we didn't kill this dog.
And it's basically jumping up and down on your chest. Not enough to do any damage, just very excitedly, like... and licking all over you. And now we will go to Alex, who is next in initiative.
I am going to, geez, I don't know if I can get away with this one.
Yeah. Pull my penis out.
Yeah.
11 and a half minutes into the recording before we got horny.
Yeah. We can do better for next one.
Been a long time on the road.
Yeah, we can do better, boys.
So this mimic is kind of acting like a dog right now. It's like, am I getting assaulted by the spirit of a dog?
Make an insight check.
Insight. Oh, I like where this is going. Insight. Come on, boy. Come on. We could have a new pet here. 10.
10.
Dogs like limes.
You think, with your 10, you think this mimic, it does not mean you harm. That's about it with a 10 insight.
Okay. I can work with that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stand up. Because, this thing's still jumping on my chest. I'm going to try and, actually stand up. How tall is this mimic?
Well, it's the size of, a little pirate's chest, basically. So it would come up to your knees.
Okay. I'm just going to stand up.
All right, and sensing you're trying to stand up, it just kind of, backs up off of you. And as soon as you stand up, it's just it doesn't have eyes as a mimic, but if it did, you could tell it's kind of looking up at you, and it's kind of shimmying around, kind of an excited dog waiting for you to do something.
I'm going to reach down and I'm going to pet the treasure chest.
It rolls over and exposes the bottom side of the chest.
It wants some belly work.
I'm going to look over at the boys and go, boys, what's going on here?
So you rub its belly.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to enjoy that. So let's go to Darren, who is next up on initiative.
Do I still sense Alex is in peril from this, or am I in the know now that he's good?
You roll me an insight check.
All right. Insight, let's go. Hot dice, baby. Nope, not at all. 7.
Well, you can see that Alex is petting a chest, and this thing has basically rolled over and exposed its belly to Alex.
I'm just going to shout out to Alex, are you all right there, my boy?
I think I'm okay. I'm entirely confused by the nature of this mimic, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm all right.
You don't feel like you're in peril at all?
Not in the slightest. I'm currently stroking the belly of a treasure chest.
I was wondering if my eyes deceived me or not, but all right. I do believe before everything went dark and that ominous voice spoke, I had moved over to a chest of my own I was preparing to open.
Yeah, I believe you did, yeah.
I would like to investigate this chest to see if I'm going to have another doggo on my hands or if it's actually a treasure chest.
All right, make me an investigation check.
I shall. Come on, hot dice. Nat 20, baby.
Oh. Okay, so we'll say with the nat 20, not only do you see that this chest is labeled toys, but you're able to open it and
there we go.
And with inside you find, some bones, a couple of what look like primitive balls, and what looks like one of those little ball flingers that you can use for dogs.
Okay, I pick up the ball flinger, and then I say...
And as soon as you do that, the chest jumps up off of its belly, or jumps up as soon as, and gets Alex to stop itching its belly. He looks at you, and he just goes...
I call out to... Am I able to call out to Sir Alex one more time?
Yeah, of course.
I know where this is going.
All of these balls do look quite nice, but Alex, my boy, if you could chuck me a lime...
I'm going to take a lime out of my backpack, and I'm going to throw it at him. Gently.
Okay, Alex, make me an athletics check.
Oh, here we go, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's going to be a 12.
A 12? We'll say that's good enough. Darren, make me a dexterity check to see if you can catch it.
Trying to get into the way of our brotherly lime chucking.
That is a 6.
Okay, cool. So Alex throws it, and as soon as he does, the mimic takes off after this lime. The lime, we'll say, lands about 5 feet in front of Darren, and the mimic runs over and basically gobbles it up. And then as soon as he bites into it and tastes that it's alive, he spits it back out.
Oh, my boy does not like limes.
It was worth a shot, my boys.
And now, Darren, it's looking at you with basically its mouth agape, tongue open, like a stupid golden retriever waiting for you to do something. But let's go to David now. David, what would you like to do?
Okay. You said there was other things in the chest, too, like ropes and stuff?
Well,
like a little tug-of-war rope?
Yeah, exactly. Just all different types of, dog toys, essentially.
I would like to go to the chest and get a tug-of-war rope.
All right, well, you move over and you grab the tug-of-war rope, and as soon as you take it out, the mimic kind of turns its attention from Darren and looks at you excitedly.
Come here, boy.
And he grabs the end of the rope.
I tug it back and I play with him, trying to get him on my side here.
Make me a
my little
strength
chest
check,
buddy.
And he's going to roll an opposed strength check.
Well, I'm not that strong, so we'll
pulls your arms off.
Hey, all right, good enough. 18.
Perfect.
Hey, nice.
He rolled a 10, so you're able to hold on, and he starts doing that thing dogs do when they've got something in their mouth where they just like shake their head back and forth. But you're able to hold on, and then he kind of like lets go of the rope, and then looks at you once again, expecting you to maybe do something else.
I wonder if mimic, like a dog likes treats, right? And mimics eat coins, I'm guessing. I'm gonna take one of my gold coins and be like, you want a treat?
And he looks at you excitedly.
And I tell him to sit.
And he it's a chest. He's already like as low as he can get.
Technically, yeah.
He stops like moving as much as he was, but he's still like kind of like vibrating in excitement like a dog does when he knows you're going to give him a treat, but he's trying to behave.
All right, nice bites. I don't want to feel any teeth on my fingers. Nice bites, and I hold out my coin for him to eat.
And he just takes his very long mimic tongue and just snaps it up with his tongue and disappears within his gaping maw.
Can we keep him? Can we keep him?
Everybody
keep him? You like it?
Everybody make me an insight check.
Can we keep him? Can we keep him? Can we keep him?
Oh, we're keeping him. Hell yeah, 15.
11.
4.
Okay, so Darren, you're the only one that's able to infer that there's one thing left that you guys haven't done. I will say you have checked 2 of 3 things you need to do. I will say the first one was belly rubs, the second one was give him a treat, and the third thing is still left to occur.
I mean, we haven't played fetch with it yet. We almost did, but we didn't. Is there another chest in there? Well, I guess it's not my turn to do anything yet.
Well, it would be the mimic's turn, but we'll just say that he's just going to pass on his turn and is waiting for something to happen, so then it would go back to Alex at the top of initiative.
Kill the mimic.
Hey, no. Look, I am definitely the heel of this campaign, but I am not so evil as to kill a dog.
Dogs are off limits.
Clearly, yeah. Okay,
have you never seen
John Wick this thing? Yeah. We'll all become cold-blooded killers if we do.
So,
it's a steep slope.
His name is Chester because he's a chest.
Love it.
and we're gonna keep him. We're gonna he's gonna be our new little mascot. So we're gonna take this thing of dog toys and we're gonna put it in someone's backpack. Okay, so
Darren, at this point, if you wanted to communicate what you know with Alex, you can do that.
Should we use one of these toys to perhaps play with? We've fed the beast, we've pet the beast, but we haven't really played with the sweet thing yet. Do we see any other chests or anything in the room that we could maybe open up for some further insight on maybe what's going on here?
Should we fashion a leash and collar for him?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're clearly... Well, I mean,
is it neutered?
Like I said, there's plenty of toys in the chest you've already opened up.
Let's take a look in this chest and see what else we have here. I'm going to investigate the chest and see, what else is inside that thing.
All right, make me an... Actually, you know what? It's a chest. It's in front of you. You see there is basically a very worn old ball in there that looks like it's been well used.
Okay. I'm going to take the ball.
No lime, but it'll work.
All right, and the well, we'll call him Chester. Chester looks at you with excitement in his eyes, and he kind of like turns around and runs about 10 feet away from you and then turns back and looks at you.
I am going to throw the ball just slightly over Chester's head.
Perfect. So you throw the ball over Chester's head and excitedly turns around, chases down the ball, picks it up in his mouth, comes back, and instead of a ball, he drops the second half of the key at your feet.
There it is. There it is.
That's a good boy. I thought we were going to die in this room.
That's...
Yeah, it's spooky voice.
I'm going
He's
to reach
all
over
talk.
and pick up the second half of the key.
Okay, and Alex, you had the first half of the key as well, right?
I believe so, yeah. I've been keeping most of the important stuff.
Yeah, because you also have the locket as well. So, Alex, as soon as you pick up the second half of the key, you feel like a little vibration coming from your bag.
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the key. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I reach into my bag to see what's vibrating. I'm assuming it's the second half of the key.
Yeah, it's the first half of the
First
key.
half, yeah. Oh, I believe these two things are reacting to each other, boys. We may have our key here.
Stick them together.
Let's do it. I stick them together.
And as soon as you do, a magical bubble emanates from the key and encompasses all three of you. Shrinks back.
Does it take Chester?
Shrinks back down, leaving Chester all alone in the cave.
Oh!
Oh, Chester, no.
And the three of you find yourselves transported magically back in front of the large door that sent you on the quest for this key in the first place.
I go back to the maze.
I am going to propose, yes, that we go back to the cave and get Chester.
Yeah. David, you're in on this, right?
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
Yeah. Let's go get our sweet boy.
All right. God damn it. I knew I should not have made that.
You simply can't introduce a dog-flavored mimic and fucking not think we're going to want it.
Should we,
He's the goodest of
should
boys.
we, go and, drop our stuff off before we go back and rescue this mimic dog? Because we're going back for the mimic dog.
All right.
Yeah, I still want to bring my weapons, though, because you never know.
Yeah,
I will say this. You guys make your way back to the door. The door had closed behind you, but the tumbler lock is still active. So when you arrive back at the door, it kind of magically recognizes your presence. Opens up, and standing behind the door is Chester.
Yes!
We just all of us rush in and start patting him.
And he's just jumping around excited in the middle of the three of you, giving you all licks and kisses, and then he rolls over, exposing his belly.
And we pet his belly.
Pet that belly.
And we pet his belly. Oh, the belly works.
Six-hand belly rubs. Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy killing this mimic.
Where's the peanut butter?
Sure. I say kill the dog, and everybody gets quiet, but fucking God wants
says
to
it.
do it, and it's his plan.
I mean,
Okay, so
you really just hit the nail on the head right there, actually. It's God's plan.
God's plan.
Fuck you, Drake.
Yeah, right?
all right, so with Chester in tow, you guys make your way back to the large door, and everybody make me an investigation check.
Investigation check.
We have a dog now, guys.
Yes, we do.
12.
16.
21.
All right, so both Alex and David, you see basically a very small hole on the bottom right side of this large slab of rock. It's basically like a giant slab of flat rock that's about 20 feet tall, and on the very bottom right corner is a very small hole that you assume you need to insert the key into.
Glory hole. Yep, makes sense. Yep.
Is the hole around or at least close to the shape of a lime?
I mean, you
Is
got
it
to
about
try.
waist
You
height?
never know.
No, it is significantly smaller than a lime.
Smaller than a lime. Okay, that's good to know. Smaller than a lime.
Does the hole and the door resemble a bathroom stall in any way?
No.
Okay. Then I don't know what to do anymore. Then.
A lot of ideas.
Yeah,
Maybe we should just put a key in it.
Well, you can
Yeah, let's try.
chat amongst yourselves.
But what do you think we should do, Chester? What does the little mimic think we should do?
What does the sweet boy think we should do?
Episode 11 is literally just 3 guys talking to a dog.
Just role playing having a puppy.
Remember, character voices, gentlemen. Character voices.
Well, David is furiously trying to get us to put a key into a hole. Just sitting here
everything we can
fetch.
to take our time. Oh yeah, speaking of, I'm going to pull the ball he likes out of my pocket and just a light underhand throw just to give him a little excitement before we head into our certain demise, I'm sure. Go get it, boy! And I just throw it out.
Make me an athletics roll.
That's cool, 16.
All right, yeah, it's a decent little throw down the beach. Chester hop, goes, grabs it, and comes back. There's no ball in his mouth. You assume maybe he's eating it.
Okay, well, that's all right, boy. We have plenty of backups. And I wink at Alex.
I give him a finger point. Like, oh my.
Finger guns.
Yeah.
Pow.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, I guess we should get ourselves into this place now.
Back to work, I suppose.
I take the lime and I gently throw it at the dog.
It, once again, thinks it's a ball, takes a bite of it, gets some lime juice in its mouth, and spits it out.
Yeah, back down to 4 limes. Okay.
No, actually, I would like to investigate our surroundings for more limes, if I could.
Yes.
Hearing that Alex is running low on supply, we must make sure we keep our coffers full, so to speak.
Roll me an investigation check.
Side table chat to the rest of the party. Fucking with David now is the new way. Critical fail.
You spot a big pile of limes on the ground.
That's a critical fail. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going. I just pointed at him and said, there's something.
Both Alex and David look at the pile of rocks that Darren is pointing to and think he's gone crazy.
Sorry, boys. The effects of my asthma medication is still lingering, it would seem.
Oh, my.
David, is there anything you would like to do?
I mean, I'm just kind of looking at them, and then I look at the keyhole, and then I kind of look at them staring at these pile of rocks. I'm just like, what are we doing here, guys?
Oh, yeah, so we have a key.
Perhaps we should try the key.
I suppose we should try the key. Yeah, I'll take the key and I'll put it in the hole.
Perfect. You put the key in the hole, but you realize that the key is basically just the slender part of the key. There's nothing on the end to be able to turn it.
Yeah.
Have we connected both pieces yet?
Yep.
So...
Now, this may sound crazy, but we have rope and we have limes. What if we were to affix the lime to the back of the key and wrap it around like a hockey stick? And maybe that will give it enough grip to turn.
I think anything's worth a shot. Why don't we try to fasten this lime to the end of this key and tie it up with this rope? Let's see where this gets us.
All right, let's say David tries to do this. David, roll me a sleight of hand check to see if you can tie a lime onto the end of this key.
I kind of look at everyone else, and I'm looking at what they're handing me. I'm like, all right, we'll try it. What is it? Athletics? Is that what you said?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Come on, Nat 20. Come on, Nat 20, David. This is where you shine.
This is a 12.
Okay, so you kind of stab the lime on, puncture it, then tie it up to the end, try and turn it, and all you do is juice the lime.
Okay, here's another idea. I have my guitar pick. Not my good pick, but my old pick. Maybe we can stick that to the end of it.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
So that'll be a 17.
So you see that your guitar pick does kind of fit into a small groove on the back of this key. However, there's no way to kind of affix it, but you think maybe there is something else that needs to be attached to the end of this key.
Could I sling some of my spider web rope on it?
Oh my.
Sure.
Oh, how sticky is it?
So you web it up and you try and turn it, but unfortunately the web just snaps and you pull the guitar pick back off.
I am going to take out the golden locket and I'm going to see if anything happens.
And as soon as you take out the locket, Alex, almost as if it was magnetized, it flies from your hand and attaches itself to the end of the key.
Clearly nothing going on here. I'm going to take it off of the key and put it back in my backpack.
We're going to try the lime again.
Okay, so the lock is attached to the key. Boys, I think we have a bit of a breakthrough here.
Oh.
I
Let's give it a twist. Yes.
Yeah, all three of you just standing there looking at it, waiting for something to happen.
Wow, what a key.
So you turn the key, cha-ching, and the huge stone door starts lifting slowly until there's nothing but a large, dark void in front of you, and all three of you can see that there's a spiral staircase leading down.
A dungeon awaits.
Yep, I think.
I'm going to look at Chester, because a dog usually is pretty good at sensing things. I'm going to look at him and just be like, "What are you saying, my boy?" And I'm going to point in there and look back at him.
And
while I'm like petting him on the top of the lid.
he kind of whimpers and backs away as if he's afraid.
Ew.
Fucking little pussy dog.
Little bitch. Metagame-wise, I am at 16 of 20 hit points. I think I have full spell slots. Does anybody need a rest or need to, like, rejig any of their...
I mean, I'm at 14 out of 19, and I have used 2 of my spell slots.
So maybe a rest before we go in 19.
I'm at 12 and 19, and I am actually still poisoned.
So, so maybe a rest might be a good idea before we head into it.
I forgot about Alex being poisoned. So, Alex, roll me a d4 damage.
Well, have you forsaken me?
Honest bastard.
I suddenly forgot how to roll a d4. I don't know what's going on here. I got a 2.
All right, so take 2 points of damage. And you also have disadvantage on attack and ability checks, but I hadn't been paying attention to that, so we'll keep doing that for now.
I'm just going to lay a hand on Alex's shoulder, and I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration, which will end either one disease or the condition affecting it, and I'm going to remove his poison.
Perfect. Well, then, Alex, you are no longer poisoned.
It felt much better. Yeah.
A little penicillin is all you needed.
I'd forgotten that I was poisoned there. I feel so much better now. Thank you.
No problem. Now I definitely need a snooze, because I am getting low on the slots, my friends.
Well, I mean, you guys could post up under a nice little palm tree for a short rest.
Shall we set up a
lime tree?
Any lime trees, perhaps? Yeah, I'd be down for a short rest. Can you... I believe I
quite
can
sleepy.
read my spell book and change some spells.
Can you do that on a short rest?
Long rest only.
Well, I will say
That's
you
okay.
do not have time to take a long rest.
Okay, well, I have some cookies left over, so those should be fine.
Oh, right, yeah. But yeah, you guys can all take a short rest now. You can click that on your character sheet.
Well, look at that. Wonderful, wonderful.
Fantastic.
Boom. All right.
And on a short rest, I believe you have some hit die you can roll for recovering HP, so you guys can do that now.
Says I have
20.
3 1d8s for a bard.
For a short rest? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Hit die 1.
All right. So David is back up to max HP. Darren, how much did you roll for your healing?
I got my 4 back up.
Perfect. And then Alex, you rolled a 3. So Alex is back up to 15 out of 19. And so you boys are set to go.
Before we head in, I'm going to just hand Alex 3 extra strength Tylenols for while we're down there, in case we run into some trouble, my boy.
Oh, okay. So
There's some of that pre-combat damage he's known for taking for.
Yes, he's going to fall down the stairs and take fucking 20 damage.
well, Alex, you can add 3 extra strength Tylenol to your inventory.
3 extra strength Tylenol. Okay, I'll put that in my backpack. I'm going to take those 3 extra strength Tylenol.
Perfect. Right now?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, not right now. Yeah. Just managing inventory here, just going to pop it in there.
Down to 13 pills left.
So do you guys head in?
Yeah, I'm going to move to the back of the marching order.
I'm going to pick up Chester.
Gonna pick it up?
I don't think he wants to come.
I'm gonna pick him up. Yeah, just to make sure he doesn't run away.
Okay, well, make me a strength check.
Okay, one strength check coming up. 12
plus 2, 14.
14.
So you try and pick up Chester and move towards the entrance of the cave, but he wriggles out of your grasp and runs down the beach in the direction of Amelia's cave.
Well, I guess... Yep.
Must be a vacuum down there.
Grab some limes on your way, Chester.
I shout out as he's running.
All you hear is,
Good boy.
and so you boys make your way inside.
Yeah, I'm going to ready my loot of lightning strike too. Just kind of have it in front of me and ready to go. I'm ready to strum.
Perfect.
We all have dark vision as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we just lose the dog?
I think he ran home. Like to our home. I think he ran to Amelia's spot, where we're kind of based out of.
We'll deal with that in a minute.
Hopefully Amelia isn't too freaked out.
She just kills it with her pistol.
Oh my god. If we come back to a dead mimic chest...
Just a
Is he
regular
too far away?
chest.
Can I call him back? I'd like to put a note on top of him that says, "Friendly mimic, do not kill."
He's gone.
Yeah, my name is Chester, yeah.
Hi, my name is Chester. I'm an emotional support mimic.
You will always be the goodest of boys, Chester.
Yeah. R.I.P. IP.
All right. So I will ask this question for a fourth time. Do you enter?
What are we doing again? Yeah, let's go in. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So you enter, and as you kind of make the first rotation of this spiral staircase, you reach kind of a plateau that, flattens off, and you're all standing there, and a torch behind you on the inside wall of the spiral staircase comes alive, and the torch lights the wall, the far wall in front of you, and you see a carving, an outline of what looks like the three of you, and then there's a fourth figure that seems to be shrouded in darkness, and there is text accompanying this little engraving on the wall, and it says, "In lands far flung, 4 stones reside. Each one a secret, each one a guide. Legends tell of their ancient might, hidden in shadows, far from sight." And then you walk down once again, you do another little rotation of this spiral staircase, and once again you find yourselves on a platform. And the torch behind you ignites and lights, and only Darren, actually, you are able to see this one, and I would like you to read the party what this one says. I just linked it in Discord.
The first lies safe on fertile farms, with brewers strong and fields of charms. In barrels aged and grains that grow, the stone is kept where crops do sow.
And it is accompanied, Darren, you see this, by a picture of a farm field with what looks like a small flower buried beneath the crops.
I'm writing down all these because I feel like they're going to make good lyrics for a metal song.
Beautiful.
And then
The first lies safe.
Fertile farms.
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna describe the picture to the party. I'm gonna show them after I see it.
perfect. And then you continue down the spiral staircase, and once again, after one rotation of this spiral staircase, you find yourselves on a platform, and the torch behind you illuminates. And Alex, you see text up upon the wall.
There's more text on this wall here. The second rests in a city bright, with gears and gadgets lit by light. Inventors guard with clever hands among machines and metal strands.
And then, Alex, that is the picture that is accompanying it. What do you see?
I see a large type of machine, and it looks like some kind of... I could almost swear that's a train engine. And there's a cog inside of it that's highlighted inside of the train. So we can clearly see that it appears to be inside of some kind of train in a metal factory, I assume.
What are modern-day engineering feats doing in this forgotten land?
Indeed, and how incredible that it's so close to something that is so rural and so of the earth.
That is strange. More mysteries seem to be for discovery.
Indeed, onward for now.
And then you do, once again, another little lap of this spiral staircase. You find yourself on a platform, and the torch behind you bursts to life. And David, you see text illuminated on the wall.
And while I read it, I
was
play
hoping.
a little ditty on my guitar.
Yeah, I was hoping for this.
Ding! The third lies where the music plays. A tribal song that dressed for days. In rhythms deep and melodies free, the stone is kept in harmony.
It is accompanied by that.
Seems there's a group of people sitting around a fire with one guitar. Oh, picking one of the people's hands illuminated brighter than the rest of the drawing.
Is there much detail in the pick? Don't you have a special pick, Devad?
I do have a pretty sweet pick.
Could it be that illustration is of you?
It could be.
Prophecy, so to speak.
Or perhaps something you need to find.
The pick of destiny.
Yes.
And then...
A long ass fucking time in a place called Kick a Pick.
And then, once again, you do a singular rotation of this spiral staircase, and the torch behind you lights and illuminates the wall in front of you. However, none of you can see anything illuminated upon this wall, so I want you all to make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Arcana.
Oh, yeah, 22.
That's a 10.
Oh, it's that button. It's a 6.
Okay, so Darren, you're the only one that is able to see what is written on this wall. That was a Arcana check of 18, by the way, so well done.
Cool. Nice.
And
Arcana I thrive at.
that is what it says.
There appears to be more text here, my boys. I'm not sure if you can see this, but the final inscription seems to read, "The last is hidden far below, in caverns where the fires glow. Deep in the earth, where lava flows, the stone awaits when no wind blows."
I'm just windmilling as he reads this.
Darren is, accompanied.
One leg up on a step ahead of me, so I'm kind of in the power stance.
Yeah, the image here as well, Devad, if your neck suits you, shows this large underground city apparently surrounded by lava, very metal. I look over at David and wink when I say that. On an altar, an altar I see. In the middle, there sits this glowing orange gem, riches, perhaps.
And so you do one last rotation of this staircase, and you see on the wall in front of you, after you reach the bottom of the staircase, the final torch illuminates, and it shows the outline of a large dragon and 4 wizards standing side by side. Everybody make me a perception check.
17.
I got a 10.
Nice.
8.
So both David and Alex, you're kind of concentrating a little too hard on the large dragon, understandably.
I'm still just windmilling.
Sorry, what were we saying, Alex?
Looks to be Chester, all grown up.
I miss our boy.
But Darren, you do notice that, like I said, there's the outline of 4 wizards standing side by side. However, the wizard on the far side, the 4th wizard, seems to have his back turned to the other 3.
And can I investigate a deeper meaning to that, or anything that might stand out?
Yeah, sure.
More?
Make me an investigation check.
Okay, come on, hot dice. 18.
Hey,
Well,
so fucking hot.
you realize that these inscriptions you've seen have been describing the stones of your ancient ancestors. Darren,
I relay that to the party.
They seem to be about us.
Darren, yours is in a land far flung in fields and crops, with fields and crops. Alex, yours seems to be something to do with inventions and gears and cogs. David, yours seems to relate to a very musically inclined tribe. And then you realize the 4th one was hidden from you until you made an Arcana check, almost as if this message was meant for someone else.
Oh, the elusive 4th spectral thing that's apparently joined us, perhaps?
And then also with the inscription, or the engraving of the wizards and the dragons, there is an inscription that says, 4 stones of power, lost and old, guarded by secrets never told. To find them all, the quest is long, through fire, fields, machines, and song.
We have character quests we must embark on, it would appear.
And upon reading the last inscription, the torch goes out, and the staircase almost seems to melt away. It fades away from behind you.
Oh, no.
And you now find yourself inside a large cavernous room. And the only thing you can see is a platform elevated high into the air with a staircase leading up to it. And I'm talking, it's big. It's like Aztec pyramid type platform, elevated high into the air. Atop the platform, illuminated by a single sliver of sunlight coming from a small hole in the ceiling, appears to be an ornate scroll tube of some sort.
I have seen Aladdin, and I fear what will happen when we grab that scroll. Say to the party.
I think we do it anyways.
Absolutely.
Nope. No checking from me, boys. Let's go.
So you make your way towards...
cautiously.
Okay. So, as...
Yes. I didn't like that sigh. I didn't like that sigh whatsoever.
Uh-oh.
Remember I said cautiously.
Yep. So, okay, well then, everybody make me a perception check.
What have we got ourselves into? 16.
10. My dice are just not.
And I got a 15.
You're saving it for Riz Bonnery.
Yeah.
And a 15 for Alex. So, all three of you seem to think that this room, this cavernous place, has basically nothing but this large staircase leading up to this scroll tube, as it were.
So it's like the cavern, and then we have to like walk a certain amount of room, and then the kind of huge Aztec staircase kind of goes up to the scroll.
Yeah, we'll say it's about 40 feet between you and the bottom of the staircase.
Can I visually see any traps between
there
us
a
and the
boulder
base of the stairs?
waiting at
Make
the
me an
Yeah,
investigation.
or is Harrison Ford?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Okay. 22. Yes.
You
Damn.
do not see a single trap whatsoever between you and the staircase.
I feel pretty confident with that 22, gentlemen, so I say at least to the base of this pyramid we seem to be safe.
Boys, I think we're overcomplicating this. Last time we came into a situation like this, we inherited ourselves a dog.
That's a great thought.
Yes.
And he's such a good boy.
You're a bad boy.
I'm going to strut towards the staircase. We're like, we have nothing to worry about.
And as you do, all three of you feel a massive surge of wind and a swooping of what sounds like huge waves. And from some unseen corner of the cavern swoops a large black dragon, lands
A black
in
dragon?
front of you, and he says,
Who dares approach the scroll?
I nervously look up and I just go, oh my.
We are the Adventurers 3.
I proclaim to the dragon.
Only those who are of the ancient blood can claim the prize.
and in front of you stands a massive black dragon with a burgundy belly, and he looks pretty angry.
Oh, does he want belly work?
Oh, every instinct of my body is telling me to run, but...
Did you hear what
I'm
he just said, though?
Only those of the royal blood.
Oh, that's true, that's true. We do know that we have a pretty famous heritage.
2 out of 3 of us, anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna do anything with it, but I'm gonna pull a lime out of my backpack and I'm just gonna like clutch it in my hand, just so I'm ready with something.
Like a stress ball?
I take a...
Yeah.
Yeah, just juicing it in his hand. I take a confident step forward towards the black dragon. I proclaim,
Well, then you are in luck, because we do descend from royal lineage.
And Darren, he snaps his head towards you and makes eye contact with you. I want you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
oh God, here we go, boys. Here we go. That is a 17.
Roll me 1d4 psychic damage, please.
God damn it. And there are some high checks, gentlemen.
4? Come on with that.
And so, Darren, you feel his gaze. You lock eyes with him, and his 2 eyes are basically burning ember rubies, it looks like, and he locks eyes with you, and you can feel his mental presence kind of penetrating your mind. And after you take that psychic damage, he looks at you and he says,
A descendant of the farmers.
and then he snaps his gaze towards Alex. Alex, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I pee a little.
Wisdom saving throw. Can I take one of my limes and cover one of my eyeballs with it?
You can't move. You
okay.
are locked eye to eye with this dragon.
Okay, my wisdom check is 19.
Alex didn't even save. Alex rolled a check, not even a saving throw, and he made the check. So, Alex, you feel this twinge in the back of your mind, but you're able to just kind of fight it off, but you feel him searching your thoughts, and he says,
Descendant of the engineer.
and then he snaps his head towards David, and he locks eyes with
Loser.
you. David.
Poser, that's no real metal.
And David, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
The loser.
Roll me 1d4 psychic damage.
That'll be one.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And so David, he looks at you and he says,
Descendant of the musicians. I am Jor-El, guardian of the stones.
and then he kind of almost looks confused. Also, I want to say, Jor-El, named after a guy on Threads who gave us our first review. So, Jor-El on Threads. Thank you very much.
Hey, Jor-El. Hey, bud.
Very nice. Hey, buddy. Hopefully you still listen.
And he said, like I said, he says,
Jor-El, I am guardian of the stones. Why are there only 3 of you? Where is the 4th? The prophecy is foretold. There would be 4. 4 stones. 4 descendants. You cannot claim all 4 stones without a complete party.
Well, to be fair, our dog did run away.
Where do we know? What do we know, rather? Of Valentina.
Woman?
The worst. Well, she's more than that.
no, the moose.
My sweet love Valentina seems to harbor some type of deep ancestral magic. Perhaps she is our seeking forth.
That makes sense.
I mean, I guess.
I was just passing up more of this chick.
Not her again.
Yeah,
And he,
Shit.
and just to paint the picture, you all 3 are just kind of goofing around, looking at like talking to each other, and Jor-El is just sitting there, steam coming out of his nostrils, like looking back and forth as you're talking, just confused, like what is happening.
I look back at Jor-El with like a finger up and just one more moment, my boy. And then like back at
And as you put your
to
finger up to kind of shush him, he just kind of like recoils in almost like disrespect. How dare you?
I would have to say either that or Chuck, perhaps. I think there's maybe more to our friends
I
than we
could
know.
have sworn that Chuck may have been that 4th member. What makes you think it's Valentina? She hasn't done anything special.
I mean, that's fair. I do believe we got out of that one pinch in a hurry. We all seem to have died, but I'm not really sure what got us out of there. Lots of questions seem to need to be asked. But I feel like we've met this elusive 4th once before.
Hold on. Do you think it could be Amelia Earhart?
Now there's an idea.
What if it was Krim?
Oh, my.
Then it looks like our quest is over, because I'm going to cut his fucking head
Yes,
off when
there'll
I
be
find
no
him.
collaboration with Chris.
No, unless the collaboration is removing his appendages.
do we sense that it's basically so he's basically not going to let this table talk? He's not going to let us pass until we have that full party kind of thing? Is that what I'm picking up from what he's saying?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because after getting tired of your shenanigans and just looking at you, waiting for you to say something to him, he says,
To complete your quest, you will need to find the 4th descendant. But for now, you can claim the scroll. I warn you, your quest shall be long and full of peril. Should one of you fail, you all shall fail.
and with that, he swoops his wings, ascends into the air, and breaks through the ceiling in this cavernous cave, breaks open a gaping hole in the ceiling as sunlight floods in, and he flies off into the sky.
That was pretty brutal.
I didn't give him a lime.
No.
Oh, well. I'll have one saved for him next time.
We'll have another chance, I'm sure. Well, who wants to I'm not a big fan of stairs on a good day, so who would like to go and get that scroll?
Everybody,
I swing my guitar.
Everybody make me a perception check.
12. These rolls, man. 9.
I just rolled a,
Yeah, you sucking
I
today.
just rolled a nat 1, but I got a +2, so I got it up to 3.
Alex is just kind of looking at his shoes, not really sure what he's doing. But Darren, I'm glad actually you're the only one past this, seeing as how you didn't want to walk up the stairs. But with the sunlight flooding the cavern, you look around. Like I said, you realize that the staircase you came in on had kind of melted away as if by magic, and basically the only exit you can see is the gaping hole left by Jarrell as he took off. However, right now, that's about 150 feet above you.
Question. Is my ability to fly still squandered?
Oh, I forgot you can fly. How far is your flight?
I think it's double my walking, so 60 feet, unfortunately.
Well, that would.
But is there a ledge?
That would get you. That would get you to the top of the pyramid where the scroll is kept.
Okay, I turned over to the boys and forgot. I was like, I forgot. Stairs are no enemy of mine. And I do the thing where the wings just burst out to the side and flap down, and I just be like, be right back, and I shoot into the sky towards the scroll.
Perfect. And David, Alex, do you take the lazy or take the non-lazy way and walk up the stairs?
I would like to shoot my armlet of the arachnid around Darren's waist and have him carry me up.
Out fucking standing.
All right, Darren, make us.
Because I too don't like stairs.
Darren, make a strength check.
Oh no. Strength not my best. 19.
All right. So, Darren, you get about 20 feet into the air, and then all of a sudden you feel quite a bit of weight has been added to whatever the hell you're flying is, and you look down, and there's David holding on to a spider web, which has wrapped itself around your waist.
I just looking back and seeing that and getting a kick out of it. I'm just like, ha ha ha, brilliant, my boy. And I do another extra heavy thrust of my wings.
And then, Alex, how do you get up the stairs?
I am going to take out my rope and grappling hook, and I'm going to hook it onto Divad as he is working his way up.
Yes! Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay, then I want both David and Darren to roll me strength checks.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
strength,
come on, boy.
also not my strong suit.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Oh, no. 3.
No. Oh, no.
I got a 4.
Oh, no. As Darren ascends into the air, he feels Divad attach himself to his waist. And then all of a sudden, Darren, for some reason, starts to come back down, and he doesn't know why. And then all of a sudden, he's coming down way faster than he expected, and both David and Darren smack down on the floor next to Alex, and I both want you to roll me a d4 of damage.
5, 6. Another 4? Are you fist-fucking me right now with these rolls?
I will say this. Neither David nor Darren was able to see what just happened, so Alex, you can play with that.
What in God's name just
happened? You guys got
I'm pulling myself up.
Unusual bout of weather there that must have knocked you down. I have no idea what that could be. Anyway, we should probably take the stairs now.
Oh, God. I was doing everything to avoid this. I just, slowly pick myself up, spit on the floor, and just kind of look around trying to gather and then kind of hands and footing it, I start kind of four-legging it up the stairs because I'm just so wiped from that shit I just ate.
I very, very carefully but very quickly put my grappling hook and rope back into my backpack and hope they don't see me do that.
I would roll me a deception check, and then David and Darren roll me an insight check.
Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
14.
Ooh, only an 8.
Yeah,
an 11.
So,
damn it.
Okay, so Darren and David, you will see Alex winding up his rope, but you have no idea why.
Yes, inclement weather in this cave seems to be quite crazy, my friend. And I keep
we both fell down. I wouldn't try that grapple.
Yes.
Yeah. Bad idea.
Yes,
all right, so you make your way to the top of the stairs, and Darren, just because you said you were so tired and didn't want to do this, makes me a constitution check.
I mean, if I'm going to die going up these stairs, the rate I'm losing fucking hell. What do we got there? 18.
Okay, yeah, you're able to make it up. You're a little winded by the time you get to the top.
I'm just going to I'm just gonna lay here. One of you grab the scroll. I'm just gonna lay on my back here for a few seconds and gather myself.
In front of you lays just a small golden scroll holder that is adorned in jewels and diamonds, and it lays upon the top of this little pyramid.
I would like to grab it.
Okay, you grab it, ching, and nothing happens.
Yep, Dragon said would be good.
That's fair. I just, still laying on my back, breathing heavily, just stick upright thumb up in the air and go, great job!
I look back and I'm like holding the scroll, just like, huh? Check out what I got.
Well, it's a scroll.
Have a peek?
Yeah, it's a scroll holder, so it's kind of like a solid golden tube.
Oh, no scroll in it.
There's no scroll in it.
You probably have to look inside, my friend.
Yeah, I guess
We did all of
I'll
that
open it up and
for the holder.
just for a empty tube.
David, I'll say this: you are not able to open it.
Oh, maybe we need all four.
All four hands on one tube.
Wait, I've seen this video.
Yeah, every morning.
Do we have any lockets or keys that might open it up?
Well, I will say this: you opened the door. You didn't mention you took the key back, but I'm assuming you had turned it and took the key. But it doesn't appear like this scroll holder has any kind of keyhole in it.
I think it's just wedged shut there, boys.
Well, then I guess we must find a way out of this blasted cave, then.
So now that we went up these stairs, how far are we from the hole in the
About
ceiling?
60 feet. But
Perfect. I Spidey wrote myself out of here.
Before you do that, everybody roll me a history check.
History.
Nope. 17.
11.
18.
Nice.
So both David and Darren, you remember the first inscription that only Darren could see that said, "The first lies safe on fertile farms," as if to say the first stone upon your quest.
So we must find a fertilized farm.
We gotta stick stones in the tube to open it up.
Possibly.
And David, you're still holding the scroll? Tube?
I am, yep. I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
David, make me an insight check.
All right, 19.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
That's...
Another up.
You think that this scroll tube is not meant for you?
Oh.
Oh, possibly. Maybe that's... I'd put my hand up again, still laying down at the top of the stairs.
Just
maybe...
From the screen, all you see is a hand shoot up from the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps that scroll is actually meant for me, boys, considering it's our first one. I slowly kind of sit up
and kind of get onto just on like one knee, like I'm taking a knee in a football game.
Let me see if maybe I can get inside this tube here.
I bestow it upon him.
Grab it out of his hands.
Reluctantly.
As soon as it touches your hand, the end of the tube pops open, and within you can see a scroll. And if you would like to read what that scroll says, I just linked it in Discord.
As I pull the scroll out, I look up at the boys and just joke. I'm like, still got it. And then put it down and...
In fields where golden grains do sway, among the crops that greet the day, where barrels age and brewers toil, look not to grain, but to the soil. Beneath the earth, where roots hold fast the farmer's secrets from ages past, the harvest mark lies hidden near in the soils they guard most dear. The stone it wields a mighty power, remove it from its cradle, and the soil will sour. You need the stone to win the day, but at a costly price that others pay. Seems like we're going to fuck this farm up the moment we take this stone away.
And upon the finishing of reading the scroll aloud, the cavern illuminates with hundreds of torches, revealing this massive room of treasure.
Ooh.
And you can see now atop this platform, not only was the scroll holder, but 4 large chests. You see a chest covered in writhing roots, vines, and fresh dirt. You see a chest that looks like it's very steampunk, gyrating with gears, cogs, and spewing steam and smoke. You see a beautiful chest shaped like the head of a lute. The strings upon the chest are being strummed by some unseen force, playing a haunting yet beautiful memory or melody. And you see a fourth...
Is that a Slayer symbol on that?
No, you do not see a Slayer symbol, unfortunately. And then the fourth and final chest swirling with fire and lava. And all 3 of you now can attempt to investigate your chests.
I'm still catching my breath, so one of you boys
Okay,
can
I'm
go
going
first.
to I'm going to walk up to the steampunk chest. I think that one's mine. I'm going to crouch below it and investigate it.
Okay, and as soon as you approach it, you hear a steam whistle, and the chest pops open, and within, you see, roll me a d4.
A D4. Okay.
You get
Another black dragon! 4 of them.
I got a 3.
Yeah. No.
okay.
Oh, and a D4. That's not bad.
Is that good
Alex,
or bad?
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
then by David's
I
voice
want
there.
you to open your manage inventory.
Manage inventory. Okay.
I want you to put in musket
Musket.
plus 3.
Musket plus 3.
3 muskets.
There it is. Musket plus 3.
Read it off. What does it say?
Okay, so I am proficient. It's range between 40 and 120 feet. 1d12 of damage. It's piercing type. You have a plus 3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon.
So you got yourself a rifle.
I got a rifle, yeah.
Sick.
Oh my, boys!
Very
I
cool.
believe we have ourselves a pirate weapon. I'm going to arm this one instead of my crossbow.
Perfect for the unsinkable
The
or
never sinks, yes.
Five.
Fond memory of that indeed. Boys, investigate your chests. It sounds like there may be some good loot in here for you.
Did somebody say loot?
So
Start doing sweeps.
David or Darren, who goes next?
You still laying down there?
Yeah, I'm still
All right.
like slowly kind of inching my way to my chest, but you're way ahead of me.
I kind of sassily look at Darren. I try to open his chest.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, all right.
I sassily
I
look
walk back to my
And
chest.
try to open his chest.
Yes.
Yeah, then I guess I go to my chest then.
Which one
I
is
guess.
that?
The one with the lute strings and stuff on it.
All right, perfect. As you approach, the song that is playing from the chest plays a few more finishing chords and then pops open. And David, I want you to roll me a d4.
Just a 1.
Just a 1.
Just a 1.
Okay, I want you to go into your manage inventory, and I want you to search folding boat.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
Bro got a boat? The SS never thinks 5.
Folding boat. There's a lot of text.
Read it off.
It's a bolt and it bodes.
Still out of breath from these stairs. This object appears as a wooden box that measures 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 6 inches deep.
Yeah.
It weighs 4 pounds and floats. It can be opened to store items inside. This item also has 3 command words, each requiring you to use an action to speak it. 1 command word causes the box to unfold into a boat 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. This boat has 1 pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, and a lateen sail. The boat can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably. The 2nd command word causes the box to unfold into a ship 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. The ship has a deck, rowing seats, 5 seats of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with a square sail. The ship can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably. Damn. When the box becomes a vessel, its weight becomes that of a normal vessel its size, and anything that's stored in the box remains in the boat. The 3rd command word causes the folding boat to fold back into a box, provided that no creatures are aboard. Any object in the vessel that can't fit inside the box remain outside the box as it folds. Any object in the vessel that can fit inside the box, do so.
Yeah, so you guys got yourself
That's
some
a lot.
water transportation.
Hell yeah, that's sweet. A little sailboat? That's dope.
Cool. Pretty cool.
And now,
I'll add that.
Darren, do you get up off the ground?
Yeah, slowly just like, you hear like my knees and my ankles cracking as I'm just like, pull myself up and just like, whew, all right, well, I'll head over to mine, I suppose, is the one covered in dirt and vines there. And I walk over and, still huffing and puffing, go and touch the lid and go to open it.
And so as you approach it, the writhing roots and vines kind of retract back into the chest to basically display the lid of the chest, which then pops open. And Darren, roll me a d4.
Defizzle, 2.
2. Darren, I want you to go into your manage inventory and look up orb of creature containment.
Creature containment.
Got a Pokeball.
Nice.
Orb of creature containment.
That's how we keep Chester with us the whole
like,
game.
oh man, we
That's
needed
exactly
this a little
how we
while
do it.
ago. Yeah.
Oh my god, Chester, I choose you! Just whip it at the guy. This orb is about the size of an orange and is made out of white and rose gold with a small circular button in the middle. This orb can be thrown at an animal or a monster in an attempt to contain said creature within a demi-plane contained within the orb. If the creature is above half health, it must succeed on a dex saving throw of 10. If the creature is below half health, the dex throw increases to a DC 16. If the creature falls unconscious, is put to sleep, or charmed, the orb will automatically capture the creature. The orb can contain one creature at a time. The user can release the creature with an action. They must push the middle button and throw it to an unoccupied space within range. The creature will be friendly to the user and will obey the commands of the user. The creature can be dismissed at any time. The user must make a DC 13 persuasion roll to get the creature to leave without aggression. The creature will become hostile towards the user upon a failed roll.
Yep.
Pokeball.
Yep.
1,000,000%. Love it. Chester is going to live in this
Wait.
ball.
We
Can I use it on the dragon?
To keep Chester with us without the Pokeball. What if you could probably get something bigger and more dangerous in that thing?
I was going to say, it doesn't
Owlbear.
state the size of the creature. So is it like regular, medium, large? Is it anything? Any creature?
Yeah, but like it says, unless it's below half health, it's probably going to, be able
or
to
if
escape.
it's unconscious or asleep, or charmed.
Or charmed.
So
Yeah.
if we can find a way to charm it, put it to sleep, put it unconscious.
If we can find this black dragon in the midst of a nap, we might have ourselves quite the weapon.
I love that. That's sweet.
And within each of your chests is 500 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
So you
All the
Thank you,
limes
God.
we
so
could
you
buy.
each receive
My God.
500 gold as well.
572 gold I got now. Boy is buying some fucking Rolls Royce armor.
And then
Fucking mojitos
after
for everybody.
opening your individual chests, all three of you in turn to look at the fourth and final chest, which is now swirling with fire and lava.
I'm going to walk towards it. Can I walk towards it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to walk towards the fire chest, and I'm going to just crouch down, and I'm going to investigate it.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana
Alex.
check. Coming right up. That is a nat 20.
Are you
dude.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
you, Alex.
There it is.
Give me all
My
that lore. Yeah.
favorite thing is Alex fucking ruining your plan.
Would you like to hear what I have written in my script?
Sure, yeah.
Yep.
The fourth and final chest will be swirling with fire and lava. The players can attempt to open the chest with an Arcana roll. Any player that fails to open it will be hit with a blast of fire energy and take 1d12 fire damage and catch fire. The player must then attempt to douse the flames to continue taking fire damage. The only roll that will open the chest is a nat 20.
And he did that with no modifiers, just a straight D20. Amazing.
So, Alex, somehow, the fighter is able to suppress the fire and the lava surrounding this box, which then retreats within the chest. The lid pops open, and within the chest is 1,500 gold pieces and 3 greater potions of healing.
Yeah, boy.
Great job, Alex.
Okay, so
Great
I
job.
am
gonna write
going
a song about
to
you.
take the 1,500 gold, and I am going to split it 3 ways. And I'm going to
Hell yeah, boy.
make sure
He
that
is a
everybody
gentleman.
gets 500 gold added onto their initial inventory.
Yep.
And how... Okay, so put 500 there. And how many potions do we have?
3 greater potions of healing.
Of course, that's going 3 ways as well.
So, potions of healing, parentheses,
okay.
greater.
Yeah.
So each of you can add one of those to your inventory.
The defeat in your voice
Greater.
right now is just satisfying to listen to.
I can't fucking
Oh, there it is.
believe it. I wanted to,
Because
I wanted
each
to
of you can
smack
put that
Alex
money
with
in
some
shit.
fire.
Oh.
So, greater
Well,
potion.
when I go to add it, it gives me the option to put it right in the boat. Interesting.
Oh, that's cool. So, greater potion of healing, you regain 4d4 plus 4 hit points when you drink this potion.
Love it. That's a good one.
There it is,
And
yes.
so, now you boys have basically exhausted this cavern and its resources, thanks to Alex and his stupid net 20 roll.
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing.
What would you like to do?
I guess we set out. Let's get out of this
Is there anything else we can
cave.
do to... is there anything else we can do to exploit this? I suppose we're on our way, boys. Let's go get our dog back.
Yes, to Chester.
How do you get out of the cave?
I shoot my spider web rope.
Okay. So, David, that gives you an advantage on climbing checks. So, roll me... What is climbing, athletics or acrobatics?
I would say acrobatics, but only because I have a +3 in it.
You know what? You're the user. Let's go with that. So, roll me an acrobatics check with advantage.
With advantage. Okay, good thing, because that was an 8. And that's also an 8, so 11.
Well, let's say you are able to climb up the rope, not gracefully, but you do get to the top of the rope and you find yourself in the middle of the jungle with your 2 compadres still down below on the top of the pyramid.
I look at Alex, and I reach into my bag, and I pull out my Pokeball and say, care for a ride?
Oh my god.
I look at the camera and I go, oh my.
And right after he does that, I click the button and I throw it at Alex.
You know what? It doesn't say anything about a willing creature can purposely fail a throw, but any players can just choose to fail a roll if they want to. So, Alex, I'll say that you're able to fail that roll without having to roll it.
Yeah, I'm failing this one. Yep, on purpose.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all of a sudden, Alex finds himself floating in complete and utter darkness. He's all alone. He has no idea what's happening. And Darren, you swoop up to the jungle to join Davad.
And the
And
second
as they
I
come
land,
up, I'm playing the tune of I wanna be the very, best.
and I click the ball while he's jamming that, and I say,
Sir Alex of Kerrigan, I choose you.
and I throw the ball at the ground.
Oh my god. So I come out of the Pokeball. I'm on all fours and I immediately puke. Bomb it all over the ground.
For sure.
Darren, can you open up the description of Orb of Creature Containment?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Find the third paragraph and read me the final sentence of that third paragraph.
The creature will be friendly to the user and will obey the commands of the user.
God damn it. Oh man.
Well, there's that Pokemon you wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to do anything about that. I'm going to retain that knowledge for myself in case I ever see fit that I need it. Does it last a certain amount of time, or just as long as he's, like, tethered to me?
As long as, well, you could choose to release him.
I think it's indefinite.
Yeah, until I, like, choose to, like, you're free, genie, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
2 Aladdin references this episode, by the way. Yeah, I'm just going to, because he doesn't know that, I'm just going to keep that information to myself for if in the future comedy do see fit.
Well, you find yourselves in the middle of the forest. Everybody make me an insight check.
19.
17.
7.
Okay, so both Alex and Darren, you think that maybe you guys should basically head to the west of where you are right now, and it'll lead you back to the beach and the large door.
I'm pointing to the east.
A great suggestion, my friend, but my gut's telling me west.
Yes, I tend to agree. I tend to agree with Darinius.
And I mumble under my breath, yeah, real shocker there. Because I know that you're bound to me in that way.
I say and do nothing.
And so you find your way back to the beach that you recognize, basically the beach that you washed up on this island originally, and you see Amelia running towards you on the beach. She catches up to you, and she's out of breath. She says, "Oh, gentlemen, I'm so happy I found you. Quick, Fred has returned. We need to return to the cave. He has vital information. And then turns around and starts running away.
I follow too.
And find out what that vital information is on the next episode of Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons.
Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons is David Beaton, the Tiefling Bard, Alex Kerrigan, the Half-Elf Fighter, myself, Darren Warts, the Aasimar Wizard, and our Dungeon Master, David Ashbaugh. We're an independent podcast that relies on you, the listener, to spread the word. If you enjoyed listening, please give us a follow on Instagram, YouTube, Threads, and TikTok at Dungeons, Dudes, Dragons, or contact the show directly by emailing us at dungeonsdudesdragons@gmail.com. But more importantly, tell your friends, your coworkers, even your pets to give us a listen. If you'd like to be featured as an NPC, or if you have homebrew items that you'd like to see featured in the show, tag us at Dungeons, Dudes, Dragons on social media. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons.